Okay, guten Morgen, Klasse. Wir machen weiter mit SVTO, Sentence Word Order. So please go to cycle 10 and click on assignment number 3 from the activity board, SVTO Aktivitäten und Hobbys. All right, let's get started. So you have two things here. You have a group slide deck assignment, and I'm going to go over SVTO again with that slide deck, and then you're going to work on um, manipulating sentences to put them in the correct word order so that you can create one or two sentences. I think you can probably get two of them on this assignment because there's about 5 or 6, and there's only 3 of us here. And we're also looking at the same document that we looked at on Tuesday. We can reference from this one because the last thing I'm going to ask you to do is create a sentence of your own using each column. And we're going to go over this, but I'm going to give you the option of stating a statement with SVTO or TVSO, two different word orders, or asking a question with the VSTO word order.
What
But
does VSTO?
We'll come back to that. Well, let's go over it. Let's talk about that because I'm sure you could come up with that with a little bit of prompting
Verb,
or guidance.
Time, object.
Yeah, exactly. Very good. Can you say that again louder?
Verb, subject, time, object.
Ja, eben, genau. Sehr gut. Wunderbar. So, good job, Michael. Can someone else tell me, should be easy now, what SVTO is, and then the other person, TVSO? No, Michael, I want one of the other two. Caleb.
Time, verb, subject, object.
Wunderbar. Time, verb, subject, object. And Tanner?
Subject, verb, time, object.
Dankeschön. Okay, so these acronyms, you should, after, a few more classes, you should become familiar with them. And maybe you already are actually, so that you will be able to pull these letters from memory and what they stand for. All right, so this is German sentence word order and the rules. So let's do a couple. So we're gonna demonstrate what you're gonna be doing on the slides. And you're gonna be able to click on that link too. Why don't you guys click on that link so I know that you are on the same slide deck? Yep. So please don't write anything on there right now. Don't move anything around. I'm going to show you the slides that you are going to work on. All right. And it should only take you, 30 seconds, a minute to do it at the most. This is not too difficult because we have the formula here, right? Just like math. We have the formula. So all we have to do is apply the formula and it should be pretty easy once we get it down. All right. So let's look at the first slide. So we have parts of speech jumbled up. All right. Can somebody tell me which of the 4 text boxes you think is the subject? Caleb. Ich. Wunderbar. Dankeschön. What about the verb? Michael.
Sing.
Yeah, good.
Singer.
Great. No, that's good. Singe.
Oh.
Perfect. You said it right. What about the time reference, Tanner?
Morgen.
Am Morgen, wunderbar. And what about the last one? What would that be? Ein Lied, Caleb.
That would be the object.
Yeah, it's the object. Does anyone know what ein Lied means?
I lied.
Well, all right. So what's happening? What's happening here from the picture and from the cognate that we see, singa? He's singing, right? What do you think he might be singing? We can use music, sure, singing music. Songs, that's an idea, right? We're using our background knowledge right now, right? So in the US, we also sing music. All over the world, we sing music. And so we know that already, and we're able to apply that knowledge to vocabulary from a new language. All right. So I know it's got to be something to do with music, right? What I'm doing now is helping you learn a strategy for learning a second language. So I'm lead. We had songs. We had what did you say, Michael? Music.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? Any other ideas?
Band.
Band, sure. Well, I can tell you that it was already said, the definition.
What?
Yeah. Caleb said it.
Pool noodle.
Caleb said it. It was song. Okay? So ich singe am Morgen ein Lied. Ein Lied. And then what do we know from Tuesday and last Thursday am Morgen means?
8
Good
a.m.
morning.
In the morning, very good. In the morning. Yeah, around 8 a.m. ungefähr, approximately. So ich singe am Morgen ein Lied. So what you're gonna do
This dude has a
With-
suit on at 8 a.m.
with your slide is move the text boxes
We can't do that.
in the right order so that
I cannot do that.
you can create a sentence.
Ich singe am Morgen and lied.
Yes. Ich singe am Morgen ein Lied. And so, let's see.
Where?
Okay, wunderbar. Ich singe am Morgen ein Lied.
I want to do 3.
Die nächste. Lass mal sehen. Okay, wir haben hier einen Satz. We have 4 elements again. We know what the elements are going to be. Let's try, instead of using SVTO, let's use TVSO. All right. So actually, we didn't even talk about that here. So we have SVTO. This is the standard way to make a sentence. SVTO: subject, verb, time, object. So if I said this in English, what would it sound like, Michael?
I am singing in the morning song.
A song. Very good. That's exactly right.
I'm singing a song in the morning.
I am singing in the morning a song. So how is that different from the way we would say it normally in English? And when I'm talking about word order, Caleb.
Because we use something called grammar.
Well, we say it differently, right? So how would we say the sentence?
I sang a song in the morning.
Exactly. So in English, we tend to say the object before the time. All right? We tend to say the object before the time. I sing a song in the morning. I sing a song in the morning. That's kind of odd. Does everybody sing a song in the morning? I actually did. I was on the way to work and I was singing a song in the morning. So I guess it could fit. I was in the car listening to my tunes, upbeat tunes, as I like to do to get revved up for the day. So let's look at TVSO. Who can raise your hand and tell me what the object is? The object. Michael.
Be such.
Nine.
Well, then we're not gonna lose.
That's okay. The object. What is the object? Caleb.
Mein Freund.
Very good. Meine Freunde. Meine Freunde. That's a cognate. What does meine Freunde mean? Caleb.
My friend.
Good. No, that's fine. Good. So my friends. Wunderbar. All right. So we have the object. We're doing something. We're talking about doing something with friends. What's the subject? Tanner. Ich. Wunderbar. Ich. I'm doing the action. So I'm doing something with friends. The time reference. Caleb.
Not their school.
Nach der Schule. Nach der Schule. What does that mean?
After school.
After school. Wunderbar. And then that leaves us with Besucher. What is Besucher? Visit. Very good. Awesome. So we have we have my friends, we have after school, and we have visit. So we can probably surmise what we're going to be saying in this sentence. Now I want to do TVSO this time. So I'm going to start with the time. We might have to shrink these, but that's okay. Nach der Schule, and here's where it gets tricky because in English If I said this sentence with the time first, I would probably say after school what? After school what? What would I start with next in English? Yeah, good. After school I do what? I visit my friends. After school I visit my friends. Well, that is not how we say it in German. And this is because the verb has to take the second position of the sentence in statements.
I know how to do the sentence already.
Yeah, good. So what comes next, Michael?
Oh, Besuch.
Besuche, Besuche.
I knew that. Oh.
Nach der Schule besuche. What's next?
Ich
Ich
Visit I friends.
What's next?
Mina Freunde.
Meine Freunde. Nach der Schule. I'm just gonna put it down here instead of shrinking it right now. Nach der Schule besuche ich meine Freunde. So we have TVSO. This is a perfectly great way to say a sentence. All right. So that's the second way. And then
VSTO.
let's look at a question. Subject. Ich, du, er, sie, es, wir, ihr. What subject pronoun? Tanner.
Do.
Du. Okay, good. So we're asking a question. Wunderbar. So we have du. We're asking you a question. Perfect, right? Because we're not going to ask ourselves a question. So it makes more sense if I say du. What do we want to do? What action? What's a verb that we use to talk about hobbies?
Playing.
Playing, sure. And how do we say play?
Spielen.
Spielen. What's the ending for second person?
Spielen.
Look, next to du.
Singest.
Spielst. Good. So spielst. Du. We need a time reference. All right, so verb, subject. When? When are we going to play? On the weekend? Vielleicht? Vielleicht am Wochenende?
Fluff.
Vielleicht, perhaps. Am Wochenende. All right, Moment. So this is an example of a question. Spielst du am Wochenende Football? VSTO. All right, so let's go back to the slide deck.